I've been feeling like this for a few months now, and I think it's time. So I just wanted to tell all of y'all that I'm leaving. I'm really leaving, and it's most likely going to be permanent, y'all. I'll just be putting up a member videos only while I back up the channel. So I'm going to be backing up the channel and just popping a video in for members only or private videos so the channel don't get deleted while I'm backing it up. But I'm leaving y'all. Um I've been getting a lot of confirmation that it's time and that what I'm planning to do is the right thing to do. So my scripture's been telling me my decision is the right thing, right decision. My plans that I have, they're going to work out for me. So I don't want to, hold myself up or waste any more time. If the people who has been donating and supporting the channel, if you have my email, please email me, okay? So that I can add you on the mailing list. Um, some of y'all got to realize that when your scriptures say that you're making the right decision, just follow through the decision. Don't don't worry if it's going to work out because you don't see the signs yet. If your scriptures say it's right, then it's right. If you make a decision, because I'm going to tell you how I came to this decision finally. If you make a decision and all your numbers start to go in abundance and you're not seeing low vibrational numbers anymore, it's the right decision. Now, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I'm going to continue doing spiritualism and psychic stuff, but very privately. I'm also going to continue writing. I'm actually putting writing as my main thing since every time I think about writing or dream about writing or write, the scriptures all stay in abundance. And I get scriptures that say you're being supported, continue on, expect success, and all this other stuff. Big success. So I don't want to delay my destiny achievements, my new achievements for this year. So I have to basically trim the fat. I basically got to let go of things that just um aren't aren't really serving me, and it's not my fault. It could be the app, it could be what's going on. This channel has so many technical difficulties that it's like wow. YouTube is sending me all these analytical fixes saying they fixing this and that on the channel, and I just don't have the energy to keep having one technical problem after another, and y'all can't hear me speak in the videos something goes wrong with the marketing of the video, and then YouTube will send me a message saying problem fixed, but yet I still haven't got the views that I was supposed to get. So I'm not going to be fighting with technical problems. Also, I'm pretty much tired of people giving me this impression that I'm supposed to be like property on this channel. I often feel like people think that they own me, that they get to tell me how to be, how to act, who I am, how to react, how to respond. And it's starting to be very offensive, being as though this is practically volunteer work I'm doing. So nobody wants to practically do a lot of volunteer work and have random people constantly micromanaging their energy and trying to make them work on eggshells with their reactions. I feel like people are boxing me in as a woman of color and expecting things out of me or behavior out of me that they're not expecting from other entrepreneurs um like Hamza and all of them. They can act any kind of way. Title JTI, he can say whatever he want. He shouts on his channel whatever he want. But it's like if I shout back and in defending myself, I'm prosecuted on this channel. I could be insulted and attacked. And if I shout back, suddenly I'm not a good person. I'm a bitter, aggressive, angry woman. And I'm just sick of the stereotype. You know, I have people offline who thinks I should walk on eggshells when they mistreat me. And I really don't want to be around people online who's treating me that way. You know, I'm tired of the nitpicking, the overcritical of everything I say and do on this channel. People attacking as soon as my views go up. If somebody puts a donation in my live video, I get attacked. If I show up doing some self-love, I get attacked. If I do spiritual psychic videos, I'm attacked. If I show my creative side, I'm attacked. This is literally on a daily basis, and I just don't get. I'm gonna be honest. I don't profit enough on this channel to be putting up with that daily. I didn't even put up with that at a 9 to 5 job. So I feel like I'm giving way more than I'm getting back from this channel, even when it comes to social respect. So I'm really tired. Like I changed the channel name to Raw Unfiltered, and I can't even be raw sometime. Otherwise, suddenly I'm putting the box of modern woman. Red pill people want to attack. Um, I'm from a generation where we were being the way we want to be back in the 90s. But all this like trying to control people's energy, it's too many people trying to control random people's energy, especially minorities, trying to control the energy of minorities. It's like people are using this YouTube to exercise their privileges against minorities. I even see LGBTQ people saying that their channels is under attack, that they're being falsely reported on, that they're being demonetized without warning for no reason, that people are coming on their channels insulting them. I can't even be a Native American looking black woman without being accused of being a man. I can't have gray in my hair on this channel without being called granny. I can't raise my voice in defending myself, otherwise I'm an auntie. I'm an old, dried up ghetto auntie. I'm totally exhausted from all the insults. As an empath, it feels like someone is literally when I'm being disrespected. I don't just receive the disrespect, I receive the person's emotions. Their toxic emotions floods my energy. And I'm just pretty fed up with it. Soon as I decided to pull my energy back from this channel more, all my breakthroughs came through. More downloads came through. More offers and opportunities. This tells me that there's a lot of spell work and witchcraft going on. People coming in here doing spell work on me day and night. I'm tired of people grabbing the content in 5 minutes and jumping out the lives and then seeing all these people imitating me in the same hour that my live is going on, and never giving me credit. I'm tired of seeing people put up new channels, hardly any work. And because they're not a minority, they're automatically trusted, automatically sub to. But I'm tired that I had to put up 2,000 videos for some people to finally subscribe to my channel. So I feel like I'm just being taken advantage of at this point. My kindness is being taken for a weakness. People are not realizing that I am still an aging woman. And aging people don't have the tolerance or the energy for daily disrespect. I don't need my cortisol jacked up, my liver jacked up, my throat chakra jacked up, and I don't need to get early onset dementia because I'm constantly being attacked on this channel. It's unhealthy for a woman entering menopause to be constantly attacked. Okay, I already have to deal with ageism out here, racism out here, gender hate, hair hate, skin color hate, featureism. I have all that different type of hate coming through. And because I don't have the typical African Lupita features that most African Americans have, because I am more Native American because of my mother's side. Because I don't have that, I'm constantly harassed and insulted. And I'm sick of it. It's not healthy for an aging woman who is having hot flashes, insomnia due to early onset menopause, dealing with this, the serious chapter that I'm in. And last thing I need is to be dealing with gender hate all day and night. I'm sick of it. I have not even been able to show my natural texture as an afro on this channel without immediately being called someone's grandma. I'm not just the only one tired of it. My family is sick and tired of it. They're tired of me going above and beyond, bringing in less than part-time money just through the analytics of this channel, and then constantly having to protect myself. I'm sick of people finding out what I'm doing in my destiny and then turning around and doing it. People who I thought was my friend, who I met through this channel, who subbed, was using me, emailing me just to use me, making me think that we're friends. I tried to be friends with some subs on here. What did they do? Start imitating me. What did they do? Started taking my oracles, reading on me, trying to take my fortune, trying to take leaps that they know I'm leaping in. I can go on and on. I got 3 checks I didn't get on this channel. Still haven't got my money. I haven't got paid for last month. And there's like 2 months they still didn't pay me for last year. And I'm still here riding and dying on this channel. And I'm just tired and I can't anymore. I did this not for the money. I did this because it's my North Node. I call myself doing my destiny on here where everybody can access it. Everybody can get help from me. But I see that a lot of the world online is not ready for my level of ascension. People are intimidated and want to attack. People want to cheat to get to my ascension level by using me. I'm tired of having to explain to people that I am not a witch, all because I get all these endless downloads and I can read energy real good. I'm being false. It's almost like I'm in the Salem witch trials on this channel. That's exactly how it feels like. Like I'm being burned at the stake every week on here. Hi, everybody. Oh, you would like to purchase my books? Please email me, okay? Thank you very much. Advance, I did focus on the people. I do focus on the people who don't mistreat me. But it's not just the harassment in the comments, in the live videos every day. It's also all these people on YouTube who keeps purposely trying to steal my destiny. And some of y'all didn't email me. If I told y'all how much of my stuff was stolen on this YouTube app, y'all would wonder why I am still here. My catchphrases, people didn't got rich off. Aaron Doughty then stole my spiritual videos where I say add and subtract, where I teach y'all the law of attraction mathematically. He stole that entire video. And what did he get? It's like 500,000 views. He stole my entire lesson, Aaron Doughty. He stole my lesson about the energy space in your house, of how that plays a role with law of attraction. How the time ripples of your house bleeds into each other to affect your law of attraction. And he took my content. And you know what? He gets the money. And I know he took my content because he's always saying the same thing. And I got that directly from my angel guides. I can literally hear angels. And if any of y'all get readings on me, they'll tell you, yes, she can. She can actually hear spirits. I'm clairaudient. So it's not like this information was just like, oh, a download in the air. It's not just like, a lot of my stuff is not even just downloads. They're literally conversations I'm having with angelic beings here in my house. So when I see people having it, I'm like, no, it wasn't a download. It was not a download. And then I know things, y'all. I know that certain times of the day, you're allowed to get certain things. There's no way these people could have possibly heard the angels say to me when what they said to me when they put those videos up. It wasn't the timing for it. They weren't in my Arcadian clock rhythm. And I explain this also in my ebooks. That's how you catch these destiny themes. These destiny thieves. Is that they are not in your Arcadian clock rhythm. So there's no way they could possibly get what you're getting from God when you get it. There is divine timing for downloads, for talking to your angels. They can only talk to you about certain things according to your Arcadian clock rhythm. So if someone puts a video up at 6 o'clock and they're saying something that I said at 10 a.m., it's stolen content. There's just no way. They would have to have my Arcadian clock rhythm. Hi, everybody. And here's the thing. I just got lucky, and I found out through talking to the Holy Spirit. Hold on, y'all. Flick off of here. Don't do it in here, Flicky. I just got lucky by talking to the Holy Spirit and finding my angel guides. And I got lucky with figuring out and listening. See, a lot of people talk a lot more. They talk a lot in their minds. They don't know the art of listening very closely in the silence. You have to listen so close and not be afraid. Most people are afraid of what they will hear in the silence. They still have fear. And some people refuse to surrender fear. And that's why they have to steal from other people. They have to steal downloads. If they want to hear, if they want to fall into the silence, they know they would be falling into whatever karma that they're getting. So they don't want to do that. They just want to just go ahead and use me and use other people who have completed their ascension. There's no more left for me. I'm done. And what's wild about it is that I'm not going to lie, y'all. I feel like I'm sometimes a sitting duck. Like, these people driving by my house, looking out the window, there's people coming to my house. People stalking me, stalking my house. I caught someone stalking my house that's on YouTube and Facebook. I said, why are you stalking my house? They said, it's a free world. I can drive and look at someone's house if I want to. But it's like, okay, people are coming here trying to get confirmation of my address so they can go and look up my natal chart and do star work on me and study me. I literally had some big time viral YouTuber dude email me with my name and address, my birth name and everything in the email, y'all. And was like, oh, I got a strike for you for taking your content. YouTube gave me a strike for taking your content. I'm not, he basically said he wasn't going to give me my credit, but he will give me some of the revenue. I didn't even respond to his email. Because I said, you know what? This is what I'm talking about. This man is leeching off my channel, and then had the nerve to somehow he figured out my first name. He must have went to like address lookup. He must have been really looking, because I don't even use my first name on none of these apps. So how this man got my address and name is a mystery to me. I don't even want to talk about the hate mail that I get. See, there's a lot going on, y'all, off this channel. Some of y'all would have said, no, I'm shutting it down. This is getting scary. The hate mail that I had to go to the police officer about. People sending me money with fake blood on it. Just attacking me and saying, yeah, I'm on your YouTube. They're letting me know that they're stalking me on YouTube, and they managed to look me up, and that's why they're sending me this hate mail. I even had vegans. There's some vegans attacking me, sending me hate mail. I've had to file police reports. I've had multiple attempts of break-ins of my house, and none of this was going on until I got on YouTube. Hi, everybody. I've been dealing with this for 2 years, and I can feel it's starting to turn into trauma, y'all. There's guys walking down the street, stopping and staring at my house and pretending like they're on the phone. There's people who look at the street names of my videos. They're looking up the state in the street, and then they're waiting for me to walk down the street and like, oh, they just happen to be walking down the time that I normally walk down. And it's like, hey, aren't you from YouTube? And it's like, my intuition is letting me know they were waiting for me to walk down the street. I'm tired of this creepy behavior. I'm tired of people I don't deal with from 20 years ago attacking me in the live videos because I don't want to deal with their narcissism. I'm tired of videos vanishing without a trace. I could go like on and on. All these tarot card readers keep on doing readings on me on a weekly basis. 3 women keep on doing it. They're even like doing mirror magic. We had to take all the mirrors out of my house because even my Scorpio husband can sense the mirror magic. Okay, a Scorpio sun sign person can sense witchcraft, dark art, and it was making him exhausted. It was draining him out. All the mirror magic was wearing him down. That I said I'm gonna put blankets over the mirrors and see if that helped. But it was like, nope, we can still feel the energy pulling. So we removed all the big mirrors, and that's when everybody can sleep longer. Everybody's sleeping better. Y'all know the one girl, Unique Tarot. She was doing mirror magic on me day and night. I literally caught her on the astral plane in here. Like, people are using the astral plane to spy on me, and they don't even know that I can see them. I'm tired of laying on my couch, going to sleep, and I see witches, and I can sense that they're like, I don't know these witches. And they got these scroll documents in their hand. These are people from YouTube hopping through the portals. They're sitting up at night, in the middle of the night, using portals to come into my crib, using my pictures. And they're doing like all my catchphrases. I'm seeing people like rich off things I said. I invented the phrase, don't let them dim your light. I invented the phrase, 40-year-old woman that hit the wall. I said that well over 5 years ago, before Kevin Samuels was even on the scene. And he gets credit for it. Trend Genius gets credit for my phrase. I'm about to ghost you with the quickness was my phrase. And Jordan Green gets $200 in donations for that video that he took from me and my phrase. No one wants to keep watching everyone rob them blind, and all they get is insults. I'm done. Now I know these people is paying their karma. I see they got their karma. Because that's what happens when people take people's destiny. They're not humble anymore. They can't stay humble. They get arrogant. See? The lake of fire get too strong, and then they get out of control, and then they don't have no self-discipline, and then karma gets them. But I'm still out of my money. I'm still they still owe me. I'm still where, like, don't nobody know that I invented those phrases. I had to stop putting my catchphrases on here, my metaphors and similes, because other people are getting rich off of it. I'm tired of seeing it. Yeah. My destiny is Scorpio. Advance. So you can imagine what we're going through in here. My husband is a Scorpio sun, and my destiny is Scorpio. So we both is in here like, woo, we can feel the negativity. We can feel the toxicity. We can feel when someone's watching us. We can feel when people are like putting curses on us. Yeah. Angels talk to me because Scorpio is my destiny. So I can I can see the underworld, the other dimensions, and so can he. And this gets to the point where it's like, we just want our privacy and our peace, and we're just sick of all this. Like, who are these spies, these eyes we can see watching us from the mirrors? You know, it's a shame when you got to take all your vanity mirrors, every mirror in your bedroom, and put it in the basement so you can have some privacy and some peace. And people will think we're crazy. Like, oh, you're just paranoid. No, we're not. No, we're not. We rule secrets, stuff that's happening in the dark. People who think they can do sneak attacks will know. We're fated to know when someone did us wrong, when someone's stabbing us in the back biting, dark art. We're fated to know when that's going on. And it's been extremely toxic. I can feel it. It's heavy. I'm tired of. Sometimes I get off this channel after I get attacked, and I will literally see a demon. Like, I'll be like, okay, somebody that sent this demon to my damn house. You know, it's like ridiculous. Yeah, I can feel the watching. When you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or north or career, you can literally sense when when someone's in your energy, when you're being watched, or when people are plotting and doing dark art on you. You can even see demons. You can see all that. You're allowed to see. It's the most elite psychic sign. So you can see in all dimensions. You can see every transformation that happens. Even people going to the light. It rules transformation. So death and rebirth. Birth being born and dying. And on the other side. And these people keep on thinking that they can sit up with their little crystal balls and think I won't catch them. I can remote view. I can astral travel. I can walk on the astral plane. I can hear on the astral plane. I can see on the astral plane. All of that. And I can do mirror magic, but I don't do it unless someone hires me to do it. Like, someone would have to hire me to use their pictures to see what I can see. Now, I know if I can do it, of course I can sense when other people are doing it to me. And I can teach it. I can teach it all. But I'm tired of people trying to match my frequency so they can try to step into my powers, even though they're not trained and ready for it. Psychic powers are something that you was trained in other existence of your soul. That's why you're able to do it in this life. But people want the power, but then when they go insane, they wish they never get the power. If half the things that I saw on the other dimensions in my life, other people saw, they would be in an insane asylum. My north node, and my destiny is not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Hi, everybody. I'm tired of all these attacks. I started sitting in my rooms where it's just all wood, no pictures, just so I can be able to like have my energy to myself sometime. And it's sad that I gotta go because I don't have no privacy. Like, it's just wild. It's just wild that people nowadays are like, oh, as soon as I find out your gifts, oh, now I want to just keep on watching. And it's like, what? What do you want to see? There's nothing going on here but washing up, changing my clothes, doing my work. So why are you watching me? I'm tired of every other week I get the scriptures to say you're being protected. Okay, I'm like, here we go again. Who's doing this spell work? Why do I keep seeing the protection scripture numbers every week? Oh my goodness. It's gotten to be very exhausting. And being as though my husband is a Scorpio, look, this is, in my home, it's all elite psychics. My husband's a Scorpio sun. My daughter's a Pisces sun. And I have a water north node and career water north node. So we're just all in here like super psychics. And it's like we can feel it. Like we be like, whoo, like what's going on? Like, you know, but now it feels a little better now that I removed the mirrors. But soon as I get on a live video and I get off, it's like I can feel like somebody just going sucking at my third eye. I can feel the leeching. Sometimes I can't even look at the live videos while I'm talking, because I could like feel there's people, invisible people not showing themselves, and they just like pulling those cards on me. They're like channeling my energy, sucking on my third eye. Oh, I'm telling y'all, man, it's been too much. You know, look at all these people now. All these people, we're all oracles. Oh, we're all natal chart readings. Look at that. All these tarot card readings are suddenly crossing over. It's like, because they're reading on me. They're coming up in my newsfeed. I can see that sometimes some of their tarots are matching my own, and then they go do. So I'm fighting, I'm in a fight for my own personal identity, and I'm tired of fighting for it. I'm sick of fighting for it. It's exhausting, y'all. And I really can't lose this breakthrough. I had a health breakthrough, and I'm really not trying to lose it through in this toxicity online. So I'm just going to stick with the books in the workshops and the member section of this channel. I'm just going to do members so y'all, they don't lose the channel. I don't want my members to lose the channel. And I'm going to back up the channel. And then once everything's backed up, once I back up the main videos, I'm adiosing this channel. I don't even have the passion to upload anymore or to do live videos. You know, I'm just tired of my boundaries being tested day and night. You know, y'all would get tired of it too. Y'all would get tired of feeling like somebody sitting on your third eye, and you know, I can see it. Even when if I decide to do my own readings, I see these people. When I do my own readings, I see all these people coming out in reverse. You know, all up in my energy. Yet I don't even have any friends. I'm a loner. I'm by myself. I roll solo. So who are these people that's coming out in my readings that are doing me like dirt? These are people from YouTube. And I'm like, wow, okay, it's like that. Who are these fake people that I can't trust? When I do my own reading sometime, who is this King of Wands? Who is this King of Coins in reverse? Who is these people? Who is this Jack of Coins? Who is he? Who is this King of Swords? Who is these people? I don't want nobody coming here I'm not going to anyone's house. I'm not kicking it with no one. Haven't in years. I don't even have a lover or a side dude or something secret going on. And I'm like, what's going on here? Who is these dudes? Hi, everybody. It breaks my heart. Like, wow, I really thought I could trust this channel. Look at my cards. They saying something else. And I know they're right because everything else be accurate. Everything else in my reading, my oracles, everything's accurate. And my scriptures keep saying you're being protected. Protect your peace. Focus on yourself. Take a break. You made the right decision to stay away. Why are my angels telling me I make the right decision to distance myself from this channel? Because they can see what's going on secretly in these live videos. They can see it and they can sense it. I can sense it, but they can see how far people are going to disrespect me. No, it's sad. It's sad, man. I'm tired of sensing attacks, spell work, and then it's happening. I can feel like something is leeching off my air energy. Okay, somebody that sent something here, or somebody's astral traveling, one or the other. And I think what they're doing, or they're reading my tarots, and then they're taking my idea through using my tarots. Because I had an idea, and I was going to write something. This was recently. Oh, it was like some months ago. And I actually did start writing it. And it was like a plot, right? Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but your ideas can show up in your tarots. I hope y'all know that. Now you see why I say I'm not really big on tarots. Why I try to avoid them. Okay, if you have a certain thought or an image in your head, and it's part of an idea you have, it'll show right up in your tarots. And then if someone is like reading on you and they are, you know, in the same field as you, they'll just take your idea from your tarots. That's another way how destinies are stolen. So let's say you and somebody else is a writer and they're reading on your tarots and they can see like whatever you was imagining is coming out in your tarots. There's some sort of plot or some sort of story. Then they'll just be like, oh, I'll take that. I'll take that as my idea and my story. Even though that's something you were working on. That's why it showed up in your tarots. So little do you know, you're competing with that person for your own idea. They stole your idea through watching your tarots. This is why the Creator has started to rule against tarots. People are using them on random people. People are doing tarots on random people to steal their destiny, rather than doing tarots on people who actually come to them and ask for a tarot reading. People are abusing tarots. Hi, everybody. This is why I realize how it's doing. It makes it easier for them to do it if you do your tarots near glass or near high ceilings. Because I live in a high ceiling house, I literally cannot avoid it. I cannot avoid it being easier for my downloads to show up in my tarots. So only way I could get around it is I would actually have to be like burning dragon's blood to kind of like, put pressure on their head so they can't get it. So it's hard for them to connect with my frequency. and or I would have to actually do my work outside or somewhere else, or upstairs in my room where the ceiling is. There's one room, the ceiling is a little lower, there's no mirrors, and it's darker, and it's all wood. But I shouldn't have to go all the way upstairs to write my books. Because I notice when I go right, when I do my stuff in that room, none of my downloads get taken. My psychic power is very strong. It's like no one's can leech off of it. But as soon as I come down here, you know, and I'm like near the china cabinets, I'm near the doorway. I was like, I can sense something's looking over my shoulder. I can feel something in the doorway. There's this strange cold that will come through me. Like there's a low vibrational spirit, monitoring spirit, hanging around and running my stuff to a tarot reader. So, it's wild. I really think that, like, once you find your destiny, you almost got to go into hiding. It's a shame. Now I see why these celebrities vanish without a trace and then suddenly drop a record. Now I know why, like, you never see their creative space. Like, nobody even knew what Prince's room, his songwriting archive looked like until he died. That's why Prince said he only works where it's cold at, and he never would have a cell phone. He didn't want nobody taking his downloads. He didn't want nobody hacking into his frequency. When I go outside and I'm in the cold, I can tell, like, I can easily access my Akashic records. But as soon as I, like, go where it's like warm, or it could be real hot, it's like the demonic energy get excited. Prince was right when he said he lived somewhere cold to stay away from the demons. He's right. He's right about that. He is right about that. I believe we're supposed to have sun, but we're not supposed to really have, like, that humidity. Like that humidity type of heat. I think that's the type of that's demonic heat. And so that's why he said he don't live anywhere where it's like so hot where you're sweating really bad. He says the demonic energy, he don't want to be exposed to it. That's why I think I noticed that even when I keep the house real cold, or I leave the windows open cold, suddenly my mind is like lighter. I don't have brain fog. I can feel like my frequency is protected. So I'm getting that these witches, they're using heat. They're using hot glass, or they're using some sort of they're using fire to, like, try to burst through, our boundaries. That's what I think they're using. Like dark art type of stuff. I'm sick of it, and I just can't do it anymore. Now I see why. Now I see why Hemingway did not deal with other writers. Why he only dealt with writers if he had an actual project with them. Other than that, he never, like, got the feedback of other writers. He was never friends with them. He never associated with them. He never hung out with them. He swore by, like, no. I made the mistake, and I got on here, naive when I first started, when I first had my awakening, and I was like, oh, okay, psychic. And I started, talking to other psychics and whatever, and then next all of a sudden I could tell they like trying to tap into my energy. So I think that y'all, as much as we want to glamorize like being all club like with people to do the same work as us, we just can't do that, y'all. You can't. You cannot. I think that it just doesn't work out. You know, somebody wants to steal the other person's energy. Somebody ain't satisfied with their own destiny in that field. People want to, like if we both writers, the other writer may be like, oh, I'm gonna do what you do. I'm gonna go to your genre, your genre in writing because I see you're getting success and I'm not. See, it gets petty. No, no, People will switch up and do it the way you're doing it because they want the blessings you're getting because they mad that the way they're doing it's not working. But what people don't understand is that with every destiny, there's a customized way you have to do it. So people are not winning doing it like other people. They're actually losing and thinking they're winning. There's a very personalized, custom way that you have to do your destiny. Even if it's in the same field as someone else, the process is going to be different. Because authentic identity is directly connected to the process that you have to use in your destiny for your own personal success that only you could get. That only you was able to get through that process. Only you can do that process. But people are like, oh no, I'm not going to look for that. I'm not going to research my own energy. I'm not going to step into my metaphysical self and find out what it is. I'm just going to go to my friend who's in the same field and do what they're doing because I can see the money that they're getting. I was telling somebody the other day, confirmation. I swear to goodness, I told someone yesterday. I said somebody is stealing my energy. This is what I told my husband. I said somebody is stealing my energy, and I think it's happening in my sleep. I think it has to do with histamine. I literally said that to him. I said I feel like my energy is being stolen when I'm at rest, when I sit down and rest, or when I'm trying to sleep. I said, and it's like it's somehow they messing with the histamine or something. I swear if my husband was in here, he'd be like, yeah, she did say that. And now somebody said that. Now somebody said that in the comments about the histamine. I got that as a partial download about histamine. This is why some of y'all can't sleep. Someone's leeching off your energy. They keeping you woke. When the witches are hammering your energy, it wakes you up. You're being assaulted. You're being spiritually assaulted. It's disturbing a piece of your metaphysical self. So your metaphysical self is staying woke, and then eventually it's waking you up. And then you're like, why am I up 2 a.m. in the morning? These people, ex-boyfriends or girlfriends, won't stop sucking on your energy by playing with pictures with you, doing lust spirits on you. I had a whole couple doing lust spirits on me. No lie. Y'all, if I told y'all how my ex was doing it on me, y'all would be like, ooh, that is so disgusting. But I found out that my ex is like cruising around with pictures of me. Basically, they want my pictures with them anytime so they can just play with themselves or whatever. And then I found out that somebody on this channel has been going to my Facebook and playing with themselves using my Facebook pics and all kind of stuff. This stuff has got to stop. It's messing with my sleep cycle. I'm tired of feeling like somebody played with my body, even though ain't nobody around. I don't see nobody, but I can tell somebody did. Soon as I sit down where I sat when I did the last live videos, I can feel like my body being played with. It's disgusting, and I just can't take it anymore. It every time, and it's gotten worse. You know, we had a Leo moon, and now people want to sit up there and be up in the dark playing with themselves or whatever, all hot and bothered. You know, trying to do law of attraction on other people's sexuality, just weird, sick stuff, and I'm sick of it. It even came out in my horoscope. Somebody doing sex magic on me. It needs to stop. Tired of this sex magic. Whoever's doing it, may you burn in hell for this. Like, leave my body alone. And it's the parts that's showing in the live videos. The parts that everybody see in the live videos, those are the parts that somebody keep messing around with. They might have screenshot my videos in the live videos, and that's why they plan of having a grand old time. So, y'all, that's why I have to go. Maybe I'll be back. Maybe I'll post public videos some weeks down the road. I highly doubt it, y'all. I highly doubt it. You know, I'm tired of running into my enemies and they're just conveniently doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm like, these people are on my YouTube. Like, that's what they're on. They're hanging out here. They're hanging out here and making themselves available where they think I go, and then doing what I'm doing. I never thought that we would go from the 90s to now we're just in shifters hell. You know, back in the day, people were just like, oh, I copy celebrities. Now it's like, you ain't even got to be rich and famous yet. Like, it's like, no, I want to be you. But what's crazy is when people use my level of psychic abilities to make other people think that they have the same level. See, there it is again. I decided to pull one oracle for myself. There it is again. See? Put my energy into myself. That's what it's saying, y'all. I keep saying that, even in the scriptures. It wants me to cut back on being of service for a while. You know, like public service. So I guess I guess the creator want me to get my money and stop letting myself be breadcrumbed by the analytics and taken advantage of. Yep. It doesn't even matter. I could go to the scriptures numbers. I can go to my horoscope. It wants me to work alone. You know, like a teacher, when a teacher is like writing their books or making their plans or grading papers, it's like kind of like that. I don't even got to pull any more oracles or anything for myself. It's always the same. You know, I feel like that girl from the movie Tarot, where she said, "It's all my reading is always the same." Mine is too. Always protect your energy. I'm tired of that. That same oracle come out. Protect your energy. Rest. Keep your set up boundaries. I'm like, well, why don't they just stop doing spell work on me? So this card, this scripture will stop coming out. Yeah, yep, that's doing it too now. Oh yeah, they're clipping your videos, best parts of your videos. They're making and they're making it so that people can get views publicly on it, and then set it to be a members video on a certain day. So basically someone can go look at your clip section and find all the clips, because the clips are the best parts of your video, and then they can just go ahead and take that, set it to public and then to members. It's an option that says public to members. So basically they can just run the views up on the content they took from you, and once those views are like kind of high publicly, then they could just say, okay, this is the member time for it to be members. They can set it on a schedule. So basically, if you did want to approach them and say, give me my revenue or whatever, they could say it was a members video the whole time. See what I'm saying? So you would never be able to prove that they did your content on public access. I think it's such an easy way for people to take your best stuff and get away with it, and it'll be hard for you to prove it now, like almost impossible. Like they could say the views they got was from their members and not from the public. They could say that they never did a public video with your content. See? No, y'all. They can literally run the views up, get the money on your content, and then have it public set to private. So then you can't even watch the video to see all that they took from you. Or they can make it set to unlisted, like public and then to unlisted on this day. So they done ran the views up, got the bag, and now you never see the video. It's no, y'all. Oh, this is a synchronicity. Somebody took mine too. Starlight. Somebody took my angel book. Somebody took mine too. Y'all, this is starting to get creepy. Somebody took my angel guide book. I don't think it was a human. I think a spirit took it. A spirit took my scriptures, y'all. I had a book of scriptures. No lie, y'all. And I'm very organized with my books. I had my books always stacked on the side of my couch and always along the wall behind my desk. All my spiritual books and my favorite literary books. Book gone. Book gone, y'all. We didn't tore this house down. It is gone. I think a spirit took it and hid it or threw it out somewhere. And I'm like, wow, they didn't want me to get my scriptures numbers right when it's karma season. They then took my book. I swear I'm not just saying this. I swear if my husband was in here, he would say, yep, she was like, something took her book, her scripture numbers book. And they took it over the last 2 weeks. They didn't want me to have it for karma. This is getting creepy, y'all. Everything that somebody's saying in here is exactly what I said. It's almost exactly what I've been saying to my husband, saying to my family. I said, someone took my scriptures. Last year when I was writing the book for y'all, somebody took my pen. I was all ready to write the book, finish the book. Pen wasn't in the case. Know what I found out? It was someone, it was around this time last year. Guess what? It was somebody who had a Capricorn sun that stole my pen. So I don't know what it is. The Capricorn energy is coming for me. It's coming for me, y'all. Somebody with bad karma. or there's a spirit on the other side with bad karma, and it's an earthbound spirit, and it wants to stop me. It's trying to stop me, and it's sending con artists and thieves to me. It's making people steal from me right when I need the stuff. I was pissed off. I went all the way to the park to work on my book and was like, did they really take my $200 gift pen out of my case? The pen cost $200. Somebody spent $200 to buy me that pen, made of wood, made in Mexico, out of real Mexican tree wood, as a special gift for all my hard work I did in writing over the years. And someone stole it right when I needed it. This person took it out of my car. Now, I also think a family member is stealing from me. I think they're doing it when they're coming over at night and visiting, and I'm asleep upstairs. I think that's how they're doing it. Because I had a few things on the table, and then I overheard them saying they got the same thing. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I noticed my little notebook that I was writing my stuff on is gone, with my passwords and all my stuff. And then I heard them say, yeah, I got my little notebook on the table with my passwords. And I'm like, that's weird. This can't be a coincidence. And I'm like, no, something up here. Something is up. So I think what they're doing is they're trying to make sure that I'm asleep so they can say that I'm crazy. Like, I'm just jumping to conclusions and it wasn't dumb. I think they're doing a walkthrough of my house when I'm asleep, and they're helping themselves to whatever they want, and they're not saying nothing. That's what I think they're doing. All my car stuff is out of my car. And there's only 2 people to come here when I'm asleep, and they both got cars. I was shocked when I went to my car and my car was empty. I said, who took all my car stuff? I said, you know what they did? They went and took the car keys and took all my car stuff, put it in their car, and drove off into the sunset. And knew I would not know for a while, since I seldom drive my car. They knew that I wouldn't have noticed that day, especially since I was asleep that night. So so around this year, I decided to stay home for New Year's, and I decided to not attend any parties. And I said, no one's coming over here either. I'm tired of stuff vanishing when I'm upstairs. So I noticed nothing's gone. Everything is still where it's at. So that lets me know. I said to take advantage of an aging person, because technically I'm in the aging chapter. More than 50% of my life is over. So for somebody to wait for me to be asleep and go ahead and help themselves like this is a free buffet in my house, it's real messed up. It's like real messed up. That they just whatever I could have. So that's why I don't leave nothing downstairs. So even if they do come through here, because they refused to give me my spare key. We didn't argue about it. I said, I want my spare key. I'm like, I know why they won't give me my spare key. They want to come in here and go shopping when I'm asleep. One of these days, I'm going to fake like I'm asleep, and then I'm going to come running downstairs and be like, gotcha, just to see if they took anything. But there's nothing to take now. I locked it. I put it in a room, and the room locks. So that's probably why they're like, nah, when I came over, there was nothing in there. Nothing I want. So that's probably why they ain't coming. Yeah, somebody came through here and took my book of scriptures. I said, really? Wow. Now I got to go back to Five Below and get another book. I'm supposed to go this week, by this weekend. Don't order it. Look, y'all. Don't order the book. Don't reorder the book on Amazon. Amazon is ripping y'all off. Go to Five Below and get the book. The Angel Number book is $5 at Five Below, but Amazon is selling it for $20. I'm ready to contact Amazon and be like, do you know, whoever's selling the book on your site is what is it called? Sharking, when they double the price to rip people off. I might send a screenshot of the book at Five Below store and let them see how somebody is tripling the price on Amazon to rip people off. So go to the Five Below site, y'all, or look for Five Below in your city and state. If you're in America, you should have a Five Below. If you're in America, North America, you should have a Five Below. You should be able to find a Five Below. Yeah, they sharking. Because I went to get the book on Amazon. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Why is this book $20 and don't include shipping? Yet I can go right to Five Below and get that book for $5. I said, somebody then went to Five Below, bought a couple of the books, and now they posting them on Amazon for sale. I don't even think the company of the book know that somebody is selling their book on Amazon for like triple the price. Hi, everybody. I'm tired of getting robbed. I've been robbed so much that I don't even, y'all, this is sad. I lost my passion to make friends. I was a person that liked people, that liked to kick it with people. I lost my interest. People won't stop like robbing me, abusing me, insulting me, attacking me, physically attacking me. I'm tired now. I told my family I can't attend nothing. I'm not optimistic about random people anymore. I used to think on the bright side of everybody, but after $2,000 was stolen from me, my car totaled twice, and the people got away with it. People totaled my car twice, and the people got away. The cops went chasing after the dude, and somehow he got away. Somehow he got away. A bunch of girls I don't even know, never met before in my life, decided they was just going to total my car. They beat my car down so bad that I couldn't even drive it. It was not drivable. I was standing outside in 2-degree weather, freezing my butt off with a total car, 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. When I heard the alarm go off, I said, that better not be my car. And it was. And when I tell y'all, I was devastated. And I only had the car for a couple months. That when I called the police and the police came, you know how police sometimes be acting hard? They couldn't even act hard. They knew that it was just beyond me being cool about. Like, the police were so, sympathetic and tender about it. They were so soft spoken. They were like, oh, this is not right. Do you need a ride? Can we give you a ride somewhere? I was like, I don't even think I could sit in a police car because I'm going to be cussing and hollering up in the car. I knew I would just probably snap out in the back of the police car, getting a ride home, just thinking that for no reason, those girls in that restaurant bar just decided to go out there, follow me to see where I came from, and decided to just treat my car like it was nothing. I mean, they made sure they totaled it. They wanted to total it. They took objects and beat my car up with. They didn't just kick it. They took any objects they could find and bashed the hell out of my car. Luckily, I knew I had a friend that lived in the same neighborhood where I was at, so I was able to call my friend and they drove down and came and got me. I said, I can't, the police are offering me a ride. They're going to make sure I get home. And my friend was like, no, don't get in a cop car in the middle of the night. Plus, you're too upset. They was like, I'll come get you. Y'all, I just lost optimism. And then this channel, I'm done. Then basically being blocked out of inheritance, I'm like, why even bother to make any friends? I'm just rolling solo now. Yeah. I'm going to keep helping. I'll help y'all in workshops and books and member videos. I'm still, everything that I don't get or that I gave on this channel, y'all going to get in books. Everything, every video that y'all can't see, y'all going to get in books. So don't think y'all not going to still get it. I'm still going to put all my law of attraction in books. I'm still going to do part 2 for finding your life purpose and destiny and all of that. You know, I've been getting some more downloads, so I got to do part 2. I'm also writing, to be honest, y'all, I know some of y'all done heard this 1,000 times, so it might sound like, everybody say that. But I know deep down in my gut, I'm supposed to be a renowned writer. I know it. Like, Napoleon Hill was talking about that. He said at some point, you'll know, and nobody will be able to tell you different. You can't explain how you know, but you know. So I know I'm supposed to live a legacy of writing. And I know that I'm right at the crossroads. And if I want to enjoy the benefits, I will have to start doing it full time from here on out. So I think I'm only going to really get to enjoy the benefits of it for like maybe 15 years. I have a bad feeling that it's going to be a lot of success, and then it's like 15 years and I'm done. I'm going to be an old lady and die at that point. Like, I think the creator's going to give me like 15 years to really like enjoy it. So I think like 50 to 60, it's going to be like, I'm going hard on the writing. Like, I'm making it happen. All kind of successes coming in. Big financial success as well. And then 70 to 90, it's like you get to enjoy it. And then that's it. So, yeah. If I don't go full time now, I'm not going to be able to go full time again until I could tell that the creator's going to make me wait until I'm like 65. And that means I'm only going to have 10 years to enjoy the benefits. Maybe only 5. And I'm like, nah. I'm not writing my butt off and can't even take a vacation because I'm about to die. No, I can't deal with that. So, oh, thank you very much. Advance. Everybody email me. Email me. And if you're a writer and you want to learn what I know about creative writing, the secrets, email me. Like, I don't mind sharing the secrets for that. It's actually in my book on the craft of writing poetry. Somebody stole that. Somebody stole my book on the craft of writing poetry for beginning poets in advance. Somebody literally took it off Amazon and sold like 300 copies just as downloads, just as a PDF. They were selling my book in like 3 different forms, 3 different formats, plus in print. And when I caught them, I had to report them to like Google search engine. And I guess Google, because Google said if you find a website that's promoting stuff that's stolen, please report it to us or whatever. So I reported them, and then they got their website taken down because they got caught. But guess what they did? They went and put my book on the dark web, and then they put a web page up saying if you still want to find this book, you can get it on the dark web. I said they are insisting on making money off my book. If I told y'all how much money that got stolen from me for my stuff, like when I tell people that I wrote most of that song by myself. The song I wrote by myself was I like the way you tease me. I like the way you tease me. I wrote that song when I was real young. I wasn't even 20. I was in my teens when I wrote that song. And I was almost done with it. And my stupid butt decided to let my friend from California hear it. And they said, oh, they know somebody that owns a record label. And they're going to let them know about my song and get back to me. They never got back to me. And then, like, all of a sudden, R. Kelly signs this group singing my song. And I'm like, okay, so basically, they sent my lyrics probably to R. Kelly or a associate label, and R. Kelly decided, oh, this is just some random person, and didn't know that he wasn't taking from them. He was taking from me, another random person. And my producer friend, he noticed it. He was like, did you write that song, I Like the Way You Tease Me? I said, yeah, how do you know? He said, I know your songs. I know your style. Because he's very psychic. He said, I know that's your song. I said, but you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm just done. F it, man. I'll just teaching books and just keep my work. I'll keep my work undercover and just send my stuff to the publishers and not even talk about it. Yeah. Back in the 90s, that was the only way we can get help. Wasn't no internet like in 1991, you know, not like it is now. Only really you had to have money to access the internet, and only the libraries have access. So you had to know somebody. So my friend was rich. Her family was rich. So, and she had connections. So I thought, you know, my sister's friend and my friend, I really thought I had it in the bag. I was sitting there with my little microphone. I wrote that song with my notepad at the park with my little cheap little microphone that I paid $10 for. My little microphone speaker. That's how I used to record my songs. And what happens? She ran her mouth and didn't even get my stuff copyrighted. It's disgusting. The same thing happened to my producer friend. He told somebody about his song, why do you gotta make it so complicated? His song called Complicated. It's like a really good song. And he said, I told somebody about it, whatever, and they didn't took my song. He had a whole album taken from him by this dude, and the dude literally won a contest using his songs and didn't even give him none of the money, and ran around selling the CD, and he hasn't seen a penny of the money. Now my producer friend he has trauma from it so bad that he just refused to even send his work out anymore. He's so scared someone's going to get rich off, get lots of money off of it again, and don't give him none. This world is ruthless in the art world. It is ruthless in the psychic and art world, y'all. So, just I'm telling y'all, just if you're working on something right now, keep it secret. You know, I had this one guy in the workshop was like, "Did you just write that poem in here?" And I could sense like he was trying to find out whether I just wrote it because he was wanted to take it. And I said, I recorded my process. I wrote it in here, but I recorded it. I recorded this video. I noticed as soon as I said that, he turned his head away from the video and he just like gave this little sigh like, and then he wouldn't look in the camera at me no more. He didn't say another word to me. He knew I had him on video, so he felt like I blocked him from taking my poem. I've been learning, I've been digging into my style, one of my signature styles of writing through studying, because the creator told me to learn from Charles Simic and another poet. So this book that I manifested has the lesson in there. So I've been studying the lesson and I figured it out. So I've been working on 2 poems with it, but the poems are like, I think they're prize winners. So I'm like, every time I read the poems in the workshops and get feedback, people always say, "Did you just write that?" And I'm like, stop asking me because it's giving me creepy vibes, okay? I've been recording this. Don't ask me if I just wrote it. That's a red flag when somebody say, how long you been working on that? Did you just write it? I'm telling y'all, when somebody asks you that, that's somebody thinking of stealing it. Like, for real. Yeah. Somebody said, working our, it's a wrap working with our chakras. Thanks for, oh yeah. Somebody said it's a wrap. And you walking like it's nothing. Hold up, hold up, hold up tight. Ain't no donuts, ain't no coffee, I see. No, you see me calling and calling. I should crack you right in your forehead. Somebody said stop answering questions. Yeah, I shut up now. I shut up now. I shut up now. Somebody was sneaking and doing my tarots earlier, and they asked me a question. They was trying to confirm a conversation that I had with somebody. And I said, I'm not answering. I ignored their comment. I said, nice try. They think I can't sense that they was doing my morning tarots. People think they're so slick. Y'all just don't know. There's a lot of people sitting up there rich and shouldn't be rich. That's why this world is going to hell in a handbasket. A lot of people rich wasn't chosen to be rich. You know, I have a problem with all these celebrities not passing on. They're not opening those schools to teach anybody. And I'm not hating on the African American community, but I'm finding a lot of African Americans who are celebrities, they don't pass on the knowledge. They don't open no free courses. They don't host no classes. They just keep on getting filthy rich. Like, why isn't J-Lo teaching songwriting? Like, yeah, everybody might be like, oh, her singing ain't all that. But she is a songwriting beast. Okay, I give the lady credit. A lot of people don't know some of them songs she did write. The one where she says, I was on my way to you. She did write that. And that's a good song. Like, J-Lo wrote hits. Like, why ain't she doing songwriting courses? That's what's so funny, because she started off as a dancer and her real talent ended up being in songwriting. Like, why don't she just sit down now and just start writing songs for people and teaching other people how to do it? Like, I don't understand that. J-Lo wanted to be Richie Rich. She could have been rich already just writing a song. She should have just let other people sing the songs, with except for All I Have. Okay, she was meant to sing that song. But the other ones, oh, think I want to drive your Benz, I don't. That one she should have did. Think I want to drive your car, I don't. Even if you were broke, my love don't cost a thing. When I see you in the Escalade. Okay, she should have sang that song. But no, the other ones, no. She should have just passed them on and let somebody else make some money. Like, I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm not going to say, oh, because I got a little bit of a voice, I'm going to sit up there and sing all my songs. It's like, if I know somebody else's voice sound better singing it, then I'm just going to give it to them and let them, have somebody new sing the song so they can make some money. Hi, everybody. Like, why isn't Morgan Freeman teaching acting? Like, yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. Why isn't Janet Jackson teaching dancing? Okay, the woman can dance. Why is she teaching that? Like, why is they all taking this stuff to the grave? This is exactly why I wrote the book, How to Write Poetry for the Beginner and Advanced Poet. And I'm going to write a part 2 as well. Because what I say in my books, they're not telling nobody until you pay $50,000 in college. They gatekeeping all the writing secrets. I had to take several courses, different universities, multiple courses at private school, and I had to sit here and figure it out on my own, But they want to charge people $50,000, because they don't want nobody to, the teachers and the professors, they don't want you to do better than them. They don't want the student to get ahead of them too quick, too soon. Hi, everybody. All right, y'all got to get ready to go to this workshop. Try to watch a lot of the videos, y'all. Remember, when we're kicking people out of our energy, and we setting up boundaries, and when we're releasing, so are the app owners. They're releasing too. Co-workers, businesses is firing people, letting people go. They love to do that right when the holidays is over. Using people for the holidays, then getting rid of them. So watch it. Try to watch. Try to watch like a lot of my videos I have up. Just do a search in the search bar of my channel for what you're looking for, and then Try to watch some of those videos, okay? Get caught up. Some of y'all way behind. Like there's like 5 years of spiritual videos on here. Like law of attraction, energy, manifesting, all type of videos. So try to get caught up before something crazy happen. You know, channels is disappearing and all that. I've been getting that over the last 7 months. People been saying their channels is being demonetized, disappearing. You know, Cole Robinson, both his channels, out of nowhere. So he was on here as long as I'm on here. Now, if he could be on here more than 5 years and YouTube removes his channels out of the blue, y'all know it can happen to mine. Okay? Yep. They coming. I'm telling you. Why y'all think there's a lot of people saying they can't find a job or they got fired or YouTube gone or whatever? Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make this like the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. You know the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with Sean Connery? This is how they're trying to make everything. These apps is trying to narrow it down to the favorites of favorites. So they're like, if we don't make you go mega viral within 2 years, we letting you go by the 5th year. You out. We're gonna try to get you out. Kick you out the game. Now it's like just doing average on YouTube on these apps ain't enough. Like just getting 5,000 views, it's like, nah, they don't consider that champion energy no more on these apps. To them, you're like, you're replaceable. I know that's crazy to think, I'm replaceable, 5,000 views. If that's what you're getting in 1 year, and even if you only been on YouTube for a year, you're replaceable. They're not, they like, we want you to be getting 20,000 views and up or something like that for us to not put you on a delete list. I can sense it, y'all. Yep. Remember, when we're purging, they're purging. We know how the dark side people always like to synchronize with our energy. Fake synchronize. So as soon as we start purging, they do it too. I've been picking up manager energy being fake. I've been picking that up. I've been picking up the manager energy. Watch the management on your job. And I've been picking up toxic, untrustworthy older woman energy over 40. Women in some people's family over 40 can't be trusted. Older women. So just be careful of what you saying and doing around older women in your family. If you got like, a mother-in-law or something like that, I just get like real fake. I have a problem with, in my family, there's nieces, they acting like they my age. I'm like, woo, child. There's nieces in my family that is too comfortable, and nephews too. One of my nephews, they keep on talking to me like I'm their sibling. They forget I'm their aunt. And I'm like, they're crossing emotional boundaries that has to do with my position in the family. And I find it to be, kind of very disrespectful. Like they be trying to treat me like I'm a guest in the family. I'm like, boo, I was here before you. It's wild, y'all. It's so weird. I had to tell my niece, like, I can remember when you were 2. Like, I didn't see you born, but I was alive already before you was conceived. And I actually was already seeing with your uncle when you was just conceived. You know, like, stop sitting up there and trying to treat me like I'm just coming in. I'm just joining the family or something. Y'all, I had to bounce. I was like, I'm not showing up on New Year's because it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate for nieces and nephews to be treating me like I just stepped into the family. It's disrespectful, especially since I come to every event, every activity, and they gonna sit up here and keep treating me like they came before me. No, I'm not playing these games. Yeah. It's the managers in my family, the family managers. Yeah. Management is full of tricks right now, tricksters. So just watch your money, okay? I got somebody trying to tell my family members not to help me out this month. And I'm like, what? We'll see about that. Not to offer me no help. I said, okay, then I'm going to send them right to them. Trying to be slick. I got the download that they was told basically to not help me, even though I'm breaking my neck to help them. I said, okay, they trying to be slick. Watch what I do. I ain't helping none of them then. None of them getting my help. Yup, they treat me like I'm brand new. I came in the house and they was like, would you like a glass of wine? Y'all, I almost said who. I almost looked behind me like who they talking to. But they was like talking to me like they was like we was sisters, y'all. It was so weird. It was like, would you like a glass of wine? I was like, looked around. I was like, no, I'm good. They was like, and then her husband was like, you sure? We can get you a glass of wine. Would you like a glass? I was like, no, I'm good. And I said, I'm going to have to put this on Front Street. I said, I actually lived with these people. When you were a baby, I lived with them. I don't need you to get me a glass of wine. I can help myself to anything in here. I literally used to live with them, and I didn't move out because they kicked me out. I moved out because I got my own place. And I'm like, I've been family like over 30 years or something, like 20. Why are y'all doing this? Like, it was so weird. It was like I wasn't like able to just roam or go in the kitchen and get some wine. They was trying to make me feel like I was just like this brand new guest that came in. Everything that was talked about the funeral, they was whispering in corners, talking in other rooms, trying to keep me out. And I'm like, I literally spent way more time with him than y'all did. Like, when y'all was chasing boyfriends and chasing stuff, I was going swimming and grandpa. I was with grandpa a lot. Me and my daughter was with grandpa a whole lot. I'm like, so they sitting up and trying to treat me like I don't know grandpa. Yo, I was done. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. And then one of them was like, yeah, I cleaned up the room just to, nobody should be seeing that. I'm like, no, they talking about me because I'm the one that came in. I started to say, you do know I cleaned up this house when they were in the hospital. I cleaned up their bowel. I took them shopping when they were on their walker. I was literally their caregiver while their wife was in the hospital. I started to say, you know what? Okay, we're gonna keep playing this. We're gonna. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go there. I said, we're gonna keep on acting like I just came into the family. We're gonna keep acting like this. Y'all, it was so narcissistic and toxic. They treated me like I was totally brand new, y'all. For real. It was crazy. I felt like I was still trying to audition to be in the family or something. And I could tell that my daughter was like, it rubbed her the wrong way. And she was like, Mom, you all right? Mom, you okay? And she laid down and gave me a hug and a kiss. I was like, I am good. And then my husband was like, he said S-H-I-T because his hair was caught in his coat. And I said, that's exactly the word for this whole situation. And they looked at me like, did she really say that? Yeah, I said that. Because y'all treat me like I'm brand new up in here. Disrespectful. It was so wild. It was wild, y'all. I had something real weird happen to me, y'all. I can't even explain it. Now, y'all know, I don't know if any of y'all ever got second degree burns. But I got second degree burns, almost third. Now, you know when you get a second degree to a third degree burn, normally, like it leaves a scar, right? It's like a real visible scar. But my burn is looking like new skin came while the burn is coming off. It's like I'm regenerating new skin very fast, y'all. And it's not like I'm putting like scar thingy on it or like skin growth. It's just I just never seen this happen from such a bad burn. This is like a literally really dark, almost to the third level burn. Like boiling hot water burn. Yet the skin that's coming through is like brand new skin. How many of y'all can say that happened to y'all after a really bad burn, that when the skin come through, it looks like brand new skin? That's weird, y'all. I don't know what they call this. I still got to go to the doctor and have them look to make sure that, you know, I ain't getting vitiligo or something, all because of where it's at or whatever. All right, y'all. I got to get ready to go, y'all. Thanks for listening. I hope I see y'all. Check the member videos, the private videos. If you want the links to the private videos, please, the weekly private videos, I'm going to be sending some links out to videos that I don't make public. Email me, okay? So, Advanced and Starlight, Wendell, and and a few other people in here. Make sure y'all email me. Some of y'all are emailing me at my PA business lady. Please email me at my Victoria Life, Victoria H Coach. I'll repost my email. Okay, I'm going to repost my email in the community news when this video ends. Email me using that email. If you can't get through to me with that email, then you can email me at my PA business lady. But please try to use my Victoria email. Okay, so I don't lose y'all emails. I'll see y'all. I'm not going to do any more public videos. I don't know how long. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just go ahead and send y'all some links or whatever and just enjoy the videos that are up. Please check the community announcement, and I will be doing videos announcing the release of my books. Okay, and any good news. So, still keep the notification on so y'all know when y'all can buy my books. Bye, everybody. Thanks for all your support. Take care. All right. Bye, Wendell. Yeah, yep, the young people do think they're AI that. Yep, they do. Yep. I'm getting tired of the young people treating me like I'm new. like they've been here they've been here a lot longer than me. It's so weird that they come at me with that energy. It's so weird. It's almost like, and they don't even know that's why they're starting to look old. Like that's aging them. You know, young people should not be trying to match the energy of older people. They don't even know that it's like that's taking years off their own life. That's like speeding up aging. You know, I got some of my daughter's friends, some of them, you would think that they're in their 30s. You would literally think that they're in their 30s because they literally stay trying to match the energy of older people all the time. Bye, everybody. I'll see you later.